Congress at its best. You know, why don't we get the oil stopped, all right, figure out what the hell went wrong, and then have the hearing and get the damn law fixed?
Not happy. John Boehner calling out Congress for holding too many hearings into the BP spill and taking too little action. What could they be doing? Other than that, joining us now is Indiana Republican Congressman Mike Pence. Congressman, welcome. Good to have you here. What did you think of those comments by John Boehner? Is he right?
Well, it's one of John Boehner's great virtues is he's candid and he's real and he speaks like an everyday American. Look, the American people aren't interested in a lot more talk and a lot more posturing in Washington, D.C. They want two things. Number one, they want action in the Gulf, not only to plug the leak as BP is responsible to do, but they also want much more vigorous action in the Gulf that we're beginning to see. You heard Admiral Allen a little bit ago, to restrain that discharge and protect the environment and protect the economy of the region. The second thing we need answers. We need answers as to why this administration was slow to respond. I believe that Congress is fully within its duties and purview here to be focusing on why it took 10 days for the administration to send cabinet-level officials to the region, why Governor Bobby Jindal had to clamor until the last 24 hours or so to finally get approval for the barriers. We need action. We need answers. I think that's what John Boehner was talking about.
Well, you know, I mean, the White House says, from their perspective, they've been on this from day one, and I think we all have to recognize that there are limits. This is an unbelievable disaster that nobody anticipated the scope of, and perhaps some people should have. I do want to get your thoughts, though, on this. The question of meeting with the BP CEO, and now we've got word that Admiral Allen sent a letter to BP, and there's going to be a meeting with the chairman of BP next week. Your thoughts on how all that came about, and is it too little too late?
Well, no, look. Better late than never. But I do think, sometimes in public life, the little things are the big things. You can learn more from one little fact than you can from a mountain range of information. I think many Americans, it's become more apparent as days have gone on, people on the left and right and center, that this administration was slow to respond. But the fact that the president, in the first 50 days of this ordeal, never spoke to the CEO of British Petroleum that they were saying was in the lead to cap the well, in the lead to contain the discharge, I believe is very telling. We have not seen the kind of energetic, hands-on leadership that we were told was happening. And frankly, Martha, that the law requires under the Oil Pollution Act, which was adopted after the Exxon Valdez disaster, the President of the United States is mandated to develop a plan to contain the discharge and to take the lead. We heard for weeks that that's BP's responsibility. We're overseeing them. We're in contact. But it's becoming more and more obvious every day to Republicans, Democrats, Independents across the country that hasn't been the case, and we've got to do better in the future.
All right, Congressman Pence, thank you. We're going to speak to Thad Allen in a moment and get the administration side of this story with him, so we thank you for being here. We'll speak to him moments from now.
It's still a remarkable shot to me. It's a stunning image. It just hasn't changed.
And you just watch people's faces no matter where you are when they watch this, and everyone does the same thing. I've noticed. They shake their head from side to side. What are we going to do?
And
it continues to gush out of that pipe.
Listen, let's hope we don't get today 63 or 73 or 83, God forbid. Tensions mounting between the U.S. and Mexico. A deadly shooting of a 15-year-old on the border by a U.S. patrol agent. What Mexico's now demanding, what the Attorney General is saying in return. And the accused killer, Jorn Vandersloot, says he is ready to say what happened to missing teen Natalie Holloway. But first, he apparently has one condition.
Vamos a poner allá.